Casino is the name, and I just want to tell you that people want what you have, man. People want what you have, and you have to be very careful out here because people are jealous, man. People are jealous. People are out to get what you have. People will surprise you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've never experienced something like that. Maybe you have, but my life has been crazy. I didn't had a lot of ups. You know, I had a lot of downs too, but I've done amazing things throughout my life. You know, like even from starting with from very humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? I've done amazing things, and the entire time, even when I was down or when I was up, I always was happy for other people. I was always happy for other people, but I found more times than not that people who you could be close to somebody, you could barely know somebody, but a lot of people, they covet what you have, man. They're interested in what you have and they don't like what they have. And even if somebody has more than you, I know people who are rich as hell, and because they see something on social media, they think that this person is successful or financially up or you know, in a good position in their household when they may have a huge house and make $1 million a year, and they're still upset that this other person appears to have more money than them. When that person might be borrowing clothes, might be sleeping on somebody else's couch, but you know, they make it look good. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of pride about how they carry themselves, even if they ain't got the money. And the person who has money still could be looking at this person as though you know, that they're in a better position than them, and they don't like it, and they don't like that person because that's their perception of them. Like I've heard people mention other people. I've heard a guy say to a female, well, you should, like what you like this guy for, because he doesn't have what I mean, because he has more money than me, or because he, this person, the guy perceived that the other person had more money than him, and the female was like, that's crazy because he don't even have the money you got. He don't even have the money you got. You really jealous over nothing. You really thinking, I really just like him for him. But, this person is seeing it from a lens of, if he didn't have that money, then you wouldn't be on him. And he don't have the money. That's not what she on him. You know what I'm saying? And so, but people will be jealous of you, and, and it comes out in all sorts of different forms, like you may give a person a shirt off your back when they need it, you know what I'm saying? But would they do the same thing for you in return? And I ain't saying live your life basing it off of how, like, I'm not saying necessarily treat people how they would treat you. Just be understanding that because you're a certain way and you may perceive a situation a certain way, it may not be that certain way. Matter of fact, can y'all please smash that like button for your boy? You know what I'm saying? I felt like this video was necessary, man. Like this video was necessary for me to do because, of course, there's a lot of future millionaires and current millionaires that watch this channel. And, first of all, shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, for grinding and putting yourselves in certain positions and things like that. But because you guys, a lot of you guys who watch this channel are going to be successful. I don't know what's going on with that. But because a lot of you guys are going to be successful or are successful, I just wanted to make this video for you guys. If you haven't experienced this kind of thing, this kind of, I don't want to say hatred, but this kind of jealousy, hatred, whatever you want to call it. Maybe some of you guys haven't experienced this because you might be just now getting to success, or you may be on your way to success and maybe you haven't experienced it, or maybe you have experienced it. Hold on, let me see. I'm treating people like they treat me, same energy. That's what's up. Hey, that's up to you. And I'm not knocking that, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say that's what you should do, because I don't necessarily treat people how they treat me, because if I treated people how they treated me, it'll be bad, because people tend to treat me nowhere close to the way that I would want to be treated, but also nowhere close to the way that I treat them. That's just me though. Like, but I'm not gonna stop being the person that I am because, people don't treat me the same way, But yeah, so like some of you guys may be just now getting ready to go into the space, or like I said, some of you may already have plenty of experience with this kind of thing, and it just never was like, maybe you never put it in words, or you thought maybe it was just isolated to you when it's definitely not. This toxicity, this negativity is running rampant. So it's all around success, which is crazy, right? You would think that, I guess it makes sense, right? Like, what are you going to be jealous of if nobody is successful, right? Like if nobody has the car or the house that you wish you had, or you had no motivation or nothing to look forward to, nobody who's in ahead of you in a position, then yeah, why would you be jealous of them? Even though, like I said, it's people who are still jealous of people based off of their perceived expectation of them being in a higher position. But I don't know too many people who are like really, really successful who are jealous of people who aren't, unless they're more successful in a different way. Maybe this guy has a lot of money. Maybe this guy has, a lot of maybe he's a doctor. Let's say he's a doctor and he has a beautiful home. He drives around in a Ferrari. He has all of this stuff. But girls, it's difficult for him to meet and talk to girls. And he has a cousin or a friend of his or somebody he grew up with who can get girls easy, but he, is always, just getting by. Maybe he's even borrowing money from the doctor cousin, but the doctor cousin or brother or friend is jealous at the fact that this other family member or friend can get women even though he don't have a job. So he's jealous of him in that space. But instead of like, man, one of us at least, cuz tell me another story. Tell me how you did this. Tell me how you did that. All right, bro, you need to help me out, man. Instead of just being happy for him. Because that other cousin who may not have as much money is always bragging and always happy that he has a doctor cousin or brother or whatever. And, but he doesn't know that the other guy feels a certain kind of way, man. Like just any type of success is always I don't want to say always, because sometimes you got people who just happy for each other. Me and my brothers, man, we happy for each other, just genuinely happy for each other. I don't care what level of success you getting. You may have a very low amount of success. Maybe your success is you just beat a charge, Maybe you was being charged with something by the police and you beat that charge, and it could have been a small thing, but you beat it. And that's important. And we're happy about that. And we're happy about we're happy about everything that you happy about. I might be happy about some things that my people may not even be happy about, because I might consider that successful as far as like for them. Like they may tell me about something. I'm like, yeah, man, I just traded my car in. I might be like, what? That's crazy. They approved you. I'm happy for that. Like anything can be celebrated just about. But that negativity, man, that hatred, man, that calling people out their name, that lying on people, man, I can't explain why people do it. It just happens. It's just all around success. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with folks. But, what do you do? What do you do? So with me knowing that so many people who watch this channel are focused on success and money and advancement and things like that, I was like, man, I need to let these people know that it's not isolated to them, that it will happen to them, that it is happening to them more than likely, that somebody out there is upset at the fact that you're advancing. Somebody out there would not hold you down the way you might be holding them down. And as long as you holding them down, they happy. Right? So they're going to be, yeah, that's great. But If you wasn't holding them down, if you wasn't trying to put them in a position, and then sometimes you may even be doing all of that. You might be doing all of that. You might be holding them down. They call you for a couple of dollars. You may be providing them a place to stay in your home. You might be giving them a couple of dollars to help pay where they stand. You might let them use one of your cars. You might do all sorts of different little things. And even with all of that, these people can still feel like you're like you're bragging to them, or you're throwing it in their face, or you might be like, hey, look, I'm gonna show you, this is how you make this money. This is how you do this, this is how you do that. Like, this is how much money I made from this. You could do the same thing. Let me know if you want any help. They may feel like you showing off, or you're doing something to try to make them feel bad. It's crazy. I know it's crazy, right? Like, it's crazy. You know how you have people say, nobody won't ever help me, right? Nobody will show me, nobody will give me the game. You might give people the game, and and on the flip side, those people who you trying to give the game may feel like you're trying to throw something in their face, or that you're trying to overstun on them. You telling them that you believe in them, they don't think that you really do, and that you really you're really like a bad person for even showing them how much money you just made, or how you became successful, and your perspective of, oh man, anybody can do this. They may not feel that way, and they may feel like that's an attack on you, like you're attacking them or talking down on them by speaking up to them. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. Listen, I done seen it all. I done seen it all. I done been betrayed by some of the people that I trusted to the utmost. Like, I've seen jealousy at all sorts of levels. I've seen it, okay? And I'm not a jealous person at all. I want us all to be straight. Man. Like, look, it's enough money out here. Like, why are we upset with each other about anything? Like, it's, but people will get mad at you about your stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I was like, you know what? All these people who watch this channel, I know all y'all gonna be multimillionaires or billionaires or something like that. Money is coming to you if you're watching this channel. Matter of fact, can you smash the like button if you're gonna get $1 million? If you're gonna be a millionaire, smash the like button. Only if you're gonna get only if you're gonna be a millionaire, smash the like button. If you ain't gonna be a millionaire, don't smash the like button. But if you're gonna be a millionaire, smash that like button. So with everybody who's watching this channel, a lot of you guys are very positive. A lot of you guys is very motivated. A lot of you guys love success and love to hear about the success of others. Love to hear about the success of others and not their downfall. A lot of y'all like that. And because y'all like that, y'all may think the rest of the population that's around you is like that. It might be your brother. It might be your cousin. It might be your best friend. It might be your homegirl. It might be the dude who you just see at Walmart every now and then that you don't even know him. And he hates you for your success or his perception of your success. He hates that. People want what you have. They want what you have. When I was in entertainment space, I guess I'm still technically in the entertainment space, but when we were moving around doing concerts and stuff like that, and we were, talking about, putting on events and breaking artists and all that kind of stuff, I knew a lot of rappers. And so they were saying that, the older guys who was in the industry, they were saying that, you have to be one of two things. Either people have to like you or they have to want to be you. If you become like a celebrity, people have to either like you or they have to want to be you. Okay, so, some people get away with being liked. Some people overstunt, Like, personally, I don't know Birdman, right? Like, we didn't know Birdman growing up, but it wasn't that we necessarily liked Birdman, talking about from Cash Money, but Birdman had a bunch of diamonds in his mouth. He had the cars, he had the mansions, he was stunting, he had plenty of money. He was in the VIP, he throwing money in the club. Like, they living the life that you want to live. I don't necessarily like him. I don't know what his personality like. But because of that, I'm willing to go to an event that he's putting on. I'm willing to buy an album. I'm willing to watch a video because subconsciously I like that. I like that lifestyle. I want to live that lifestyle. And if you're coming from nothing, like I'm coming out of catching the bus in the projects. I'm fighting in the projects. I'm fighting at school. You know what I mean? I'm in tour with dude cross like it is what it is. That's how I came up. And so with all us being like in the urban poor community, we see success. We want to be like that. So that's why rappers is stunting in videos. That's why they buying chains and stuff like that. A lot of them be like, yo, I don't even really wear jewelry, but it's part of the outfit that I gotta have because money attracts money. But then you have the people who people just like. Some people just like. They just like their personality. They just likable. I don't think it's a lot of guys who necessarily just like Drake, but they know Drake getting, they got money and he getting women. You know what I'm saying? And so, that kind of, not saying that he ain't talented, but like the fandom is from people, almost wanting to be him. Not saying that they don't like his music, but they want to be him. Like, or they like his lifestyle. I don't know if it mean like they want to be you, but they want to be in that lifestyle. They want to live like that. And so they're attracted to that. And that's how you can become successful. But at the same time, even Drake has probably had to separate himself because as he is having this meteoric rise and he might have bought some of his partner's cars and, did things for him or whatever. And they kind of like, fell back from him. Like, yo, I feel like you throwing it in my face, dog. Like, don't be, I see you being successful. And when he was coming up, everything was good. But then when he started getting to a certain level, they started feeling like he turning their back on them. Like when he might go out his way to tell them happy birthday or fly in town to their kid graduation or whatever. I don't know Drake life. I'm just using this as an example that I know that there are times when the most successful person is expected to go the extra like distance to make it right with the person who's not as successful. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Matter of fact, can y'all smash that like button for me? You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button for me. Yeah, but like it's crazy out here. Like I've seen so much, and I've experienced a lot of different things when it comes to how people respond to success or their perception of success. And I was like, man, it's so many millionaires watching this channel. They need to know that people really want what they have. People really want what they have or what you have. Even if you ain't got much. My partner called me last night or yesterday. Well, I think it was sometime yesterday. Me and this guy talked sometime yesterday. And I ain't gonna say who he was, but he called me. He was like, man, I'm a little down right now. Things ain't going how I want them to. I had my job cut back, so I ain't really straight right now. My folks holding me down. He's staying with his folks already, but he's like, man, look, I'm kind of a little down right now. Like, what I'm saying, my situation, like I got enough coming in to float, but like I'm really still out here trying to figure out another position to take, like where I can go next. And the thing I was doing was kind of seasonal, and now we in the down season, so I really need to find something else. So he was telling me about his situation, and I said, let me tell you about a situation that I know about. And I told him about a situation. He said, wow. That's heavy, because when he heard the other situation, he was like, man, that's crazy. The thing that he's worried about seems small compared to the situation that somebody else may be going through, right? And so then sometimes you just need perspective, And so me giving him that perspective, he was just like, man, we should be thankful for our positions. All of us living better, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. Everybody focus on what somebody else doing and how successful somebody else is. Man, be happy that you are where you at, that it could be worse. It could definitely be worse. So when somebody tells you that they want what you have, or they show you that they want what you have and things like that, just know Pay attention. Pay attention. There's a lot more people around you that or might be around you or that you may interact with that you just never know really don't like you. It's people who don't really like you and you don't even know who they are. My cousins call me all the time telling me about somebody not liking me who I don't know why they won't like me. You know what I'm saying? They have their own preconceived notion of why they don't like me. I'm one of the realest that ever did this. I'm one of the realest ever lived. You hear me? Like I ain't, yes, I'm saying I'm one of the realest that ever lived. All right. I'm one of the realest people that ever lived. If whatever your definition of real is, you know, because everybody got a different definition. But I'm one of the realest that ever lived. Oh, my lawyer just called. I got to get up off of here. Got to make a call. I'm gonna hit y'all back, but I appreciate y'all coming in, stopping through. I'm gonna keep doing these. I just come on here and we just kick a vibe, man. Hold on, before I get off here, I gotta see what y'all said. Hold on, before I get off here, I did see a few things pop up, but the screen's too far away for me to really see it. So, hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Where YouTube at? All right. Let's see. How do I do this? Trying to find it. There we go. All right. All right, hold on. Okay. Chris Moody says, if they focus on themselves and stop looking at other people's stuff, they will be successful themselves, but they worried about the wrong things and successful can't help that. They're worried about the wrong things and successful can't help that. I'm thinking he's saying successful people can't help what they putting in, the fact that they upset about the fact that they successful, you know. How dare you try to control my dream? I'm sorry about that. I keep forgetting I'm mic'd up. By the way, am I clear? Oh, okay. The successful people can't help that. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. So I'm just glad that you gotta be glad for your position. A lot of times when negativity comes to me, I just be glad that I ain't like that. Like I just be glad that like I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people will make an enemy of you, and you not their enemy. You're not their enemy, and they will make an enemy of you. And they'll tell people they don't like you. They'll talk about you behind your back. They'll do all that. And what do? But yeah, so anyway, let me get up off of here. Right now, you're watching Casino is the Name. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we out.